I lost 50 pounds in 4 months using something I like to call the Lego framework. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your day so you can still eat the foods you crave when life gets stressful without ruining your progress. Now, let's imagine your meals were like Lego blocks, because once you see it this way, fitting in junk food becomes stupid simple. And all you're doing is swapping blocks around to build your day. Now, let's introduce the three types. Type 1 is going to be your clean blocks. These are the foods that make fat loss effortless. These are the high protein, high volume, low calorie whole foods, the things you should be eating, like chicken breast, egg whites, oats, veggies, berries. You get the picture. The purpose of these is to make you feel less hungry, let you eat more food for fewer calories, and help you hit your macros easily. These are the blocks that hold your day together and the ones you want more of. Type 2 is going to be the healthy-ish blocks. These are those social media recipes you have saved in your phone but you never use, and they taste good, they hit your cravings, and they still help you move towards your goals. An example of this would be things like protein ice cream, actually good protein bars, high protein wraps, basically homemade healthier versions of your favorite foods. And the purpose of these is to satisfy your cravings, prevent binge urges, give you flexibility, and replace those type 3 impulses before they hit. These blocks will keep you sane, and 90 to 95% of the time, they kill your junk food cravings without wrecking your calories. Last is type 3. Junk food. This is the real stuff. The Whopper, the Big Mac, real ice cream, real pizza. Not the healthy version, the real deal. And believe it or not, they still have a purpose. These can help you lower stress quickly because of the dopamine hit. It makes your cortisol drop. They actually help boost performance because of the high salt, fat, and carb content. And they actually help you stick to your diet because you don't always feel like you're being restricted all the time, causing you to binge. Now, the reason most people fail isn't because of the junk food. It's because they try to shove junk food randomly into their day without planning for it. So now that you understand the three types, let me show you exactly how to build your day so you can stay full and still eat the foods you crave without ruining your progress. Now, I'm going to assume you already know how to calculate your calorie deficit for fat loss, how to calculate the macros that are right for you and your body, and you have a meal plan of some sort set up. Now, if you don't have this set up yet, my fat loss system, Enter the Protocol, walks you through all of this in minutes. The link's in the description. All right, so now that you're set up, enter the Lego framework. So for this example, here's my calorie deficit goal, which is 2,000 calories, and here's my macro goal, 150 grams of protein, 45 grams of fat, 248 grams of carbs. Now here, I have all my types of foods. My type 1, clean foods, my type 2, my healthy-ish foods, and my type 3, my straight-up junk food. And here is the calories and macros for every type of meal. This is going to be my full day of eating. It's going to calculate all my calories, my protein, carbs, and fat for the total day. Now, here's how we treat it like Legos. We're just literally going to stack all of our type 1 meals in here. I have 4 meals averaging 500 calories a piece, and look at the sum total of everything. It helps me hit my calories, it helps me hit my protein, it helps me hit my carbs, and it helps me hit my fat damn near perfectly to what is my target here. And that's why you usually want to eat type 1 foods, because it's so much easier to hit your macros with that, because the type 1 foods really do become more like the little mini Legos. It's just pieces of oats and chicken and butter that you're putting together to hit these macros. Now, like I said, on those days where I wanted to have more of an indulgent food because I was getting sick of eating clean all of the time, and I just wanted to make like a little swap, I would just make room for it. So I'm going to take out some of these meals. So let's say egg whites and shrimp and potatoes with butter. I'd have that for lunch. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to replace it with this protein pizza, which I would have often. But you see how right here I'm at 1,500 calories still? That means I could have one more of them. And actually, this protein pizza was 2 mini pizzas, so 2 personal sized pizzas. So this is a total of 4 pizzas for 1,000 calories. Protein is at 150, carbs is at 241, and fat is at 48. So more carbs than usual. Fat is about the same. Oh, it's about the same. Everything is about the same still, actually. So everything is still pretty close. Like I'm a little short, but it's pretty close. And that's good enough. Now, there was some days where I just was sick of eating clean, or life got busy, life got stressful, and I didn't eat. So I was fasting all day unintentionally just because I haven't had time to eat. So one thing that I would do often, I did this a lot actually, was I would just have one big meal of my favorite thing. In this case, it was the loaded griller. And like I mentioned, it's down below. It's fire. You got to try it. So I would have, this is for one serving, I would have like 5, 6 of them. And see, there you go. 5 loaded grillers, 2,000 calories, 215 grams of protein, 70 grams of carbs, which is way low than my target, and then 80 grams of fat, which is almost double what my goal was. But still okay, because at the end of the day, what matters the most is the calorie deficit. So I take the L in not hitting my macros, but I'd be like, I hit my calories, so everything is cool. Now, let's say it was a day where I wanted a Big Mac. I didn't want anything else. I wanted the Big Mac. So on a day like that, what I would do is, let's say I started off with my type 1 meals. I don't add on top of that, because what would end up happening is I end up blowing my calories. Now I'm at 2,600 just by including nothing but the Big Mac. I haven't even put fries or a drink on that yet. So you don't want to add, you want to replace. So the Big Mac goes in, and let's take out chicken and broccoli, right? Now I'm at 2,092. My protein is 135, carbs are 236, fat is 67. So this is why fast food doesn't really help you as far as your macros, which are important. But remember, the thing that matters is a calorie deficit. 92 over 2,000 isn't that bad. You're walking, you're training, you're okay. Now, obviously, let's say not everyone just wants a Big Mac. You want fries with it. So what I would do is take another meal out and add the McDonald's fries. Now I'm at 2054 with 104 grams of protein, 22.7 of carbs, and 79 of fat. So a half and half day. Half of the day was healthy meals. I ate breakfast and lunch with a healthy meal, and then my dinner was a Big Mac and McDonald's fries. I never really drink my calories because I think it's pointless. To me, the zero sugar variations taste pretty much the same. So I don't really feel like I have to do that. I don't want to drink my calories. I think it's kind of like a waste of calories. Now, this is what I would do if I would have a cheat day, right? I would make it exclusively junk food. That's all I would eat, right? So I'd have a McDonald's Big Mac and McDonald's fries. And then let's say I had some pizza slices. Large pepperoni pizza slice at Pizza Hut is $3.70. So I could have 3 of those. My macros are abysmal: 78 grams of protein, 157 grams of carb, 159 grams of fat. Horrible, but 2160 calories, just a little bit over. I could probably cut out one of those or readjust, whatever. You get the point. And see, this is why this is important, why you don't always want to eat junk food. You're not eating a lot of food, right? It's a Big Mac, fries, and 3 pizza slices. That's why you usually don't want to do it. Now, I would never really mix type 2 and type 3 just because it kind of defeats the purpose. What's the point of having type 2 if I could just have an all day of type 2 or an all day of type 3? Get me? I would rather just pick one over the other. And usually that would just be type 2. Now, this is why this works better than any meal plan, keto, intermittent fasting, or any other trendy diet you've tried. Those approaches tell you what to eat, but they don't teach you how to adjust when life doesn't go according to plan, which often happens. Meal plans collapse the moment real life hits. One stressful day, one schedule change, one craving, and the whole thing falls apart. The Lego framework doesn't break, it adjusts. You just swap one block and just keep moving. And that's why it's sustainable, and that's how I managed to keep the weight off. And it's really as simple as that. But if you want to make this 10 times easier for yourself, here are 4 bonus cheat codes that most people never tell you about. I've never heard any fitness coach say this, but I will. Junk food can actually make you train better. The carbs, the salt, the fat, they spike your energy, and you end up hitting the gym feeling like a machine. So stop feeling guilty and use the food as fuel. Cheat code number 2. 99% of people binge because they jump straight from clean eating to junk food. Type 2 meals erase the craving before it even becomes a problem, and they're the reason my diet never cracked. So grab 3 to 5 of these recipes from your social media graveyard and actually use them. And if you want a place to start, try out that loaded griller. I promise you, it is fire. The recipe is down below. It's really easy. It's on an app. Cheat code number 3. Anytime I was on the go, I'd open my FitnessPal, tap the restaurant, and sort the whole menu by calories or protein. And it instantly shows you the smartest choices. And honestly, ChatGPT could do this better and faster. Cheat code number 4. I saved all my go-to meals inside of my FitnessPal. So it was just one tap, and the whole meal drops in. And this is what makes your diet feel like actual Lego blocks instead of mental math and having to track all the time, which I admit can be tedious. Now, imagine if you could take this entire Lego method and make it even easier. Because what if I told you that there were days where I actually ate more food, more carbs, more calories? And that's exactly why I kept losing fat so quickly. Those higher calorie days are the secret most people never hear about, and coaches don't really teach this method. And that's where junk food actually fits even better. And to see exactly how I did that and how eating more actually helped me lose 50 pounds in 4 months, watch this video right here. Stay strong, and I'll see you on the next one.